has a way of balancing our body's energy field naturally. We've had dozens and dozens of athletes over the past several years that were testing the product through a program that was called SWATS. It was a research and development phase that we tested these holograms on professional athletes in the NFL, the NBA, and Major League Baseball. They had amazing results. The only thing was is that they felt that it was a competitive edge, and they weren't really willing to share it with just anyone. They wanted to keep it a complete secret. Recently, we have been able to attract the likes of many high-profile and well-respected athletes here in the United States that are mainly former athletes, whether it's Lisa Leslie, a four-time gold medalist and probably the best women's basketball player of all time. She used the product during her pregnancy and saw incredible benefits. We've got Colt McCoy, who broke most of the records at the University of Texas and has now gone on to a professional NFL career that has been wearing our technology and has had amazing benefits. And then we look at Elvin Hayes and Tim Brown. Elvin Hayes is one of the top 10 scorers of all times and in the Hall of Fame in the NBA. And Tim Brown is a Heisman Trophy winner and a 9-time Pro Bowler. Again, they've told us that their careers have caught up with them in this later stage in life, and they thought that having discomfort on a daily basis was what it was going to be like forever. And these chips have given them amazing relief because of it. And so they felt that this was something that they could get behind and share this message and wanted to be a part of this company. And so they're not paid endorsements. They're retailers just like you and I. And they're excited about what they have their hands on as far as the opportunity as well. The core three products that we will refer to as are going to be the Pure Energy Plus, the Rest Quiet, and the Pure Relief. Everyone you know will be suffering from one, if not two, or all three of these issues that these three chips can be addressing. The Pure Energy Plus is really more about the plus. It is designed to give you a subtle increase in consistent energy throughout the day. It's going to be so subtle that most people will not even know that they're experiencing it. It's one that is not going to create a surge, so therefore you're not going to experience a crash. It's not like sugar or caffeine. The energy that it is harmonizing already exists in your body. It's just now bringing it to a state to where it can run optimally, and therefore you will have more endurance, more stamina, more mental focus, more clarity, and you'll just see overall it has an amazing benefit in so many different ways that we can't even go into on this short of a call. The Rest Quiet chip is one that most people will tell you, I sleep fine at night. I usually ask them to humor me and just try it for the next 3 nights. When you wake up in the morning, you will see that there's a significant improvement in the way that you rested and therefore the way that you wake up in the morning. You will find that you will have dreamt more. And when you're dreaming more, that means you're getting into a stage known as REM, a rapid eye movement phase. And there's also 2 more stages known as stages 3 and 4 of delta phase sleep, where the body begins the repair process, which is the way it was originally designed. But again, since we're not giving our body an ample amount of time to sleep properly, we're not achieving these deeper stages of sleep quite enough. And so that's why we see so many health-related issues nowadays, which typically can be associated to poor sleep patterns. Now, the Pure Relief is one that is designed to minimize or rapidly reduce someone's chronic pain. It's going to be placed at the site where the discomfort is being experienced, and they will feel a significant difference very quickly at most times. Typically, it may take 2 to 3 days, but we've seen instances where it happens in a matter of minutes, if not seconds. Every individual is going to be different, mainly because it's based on 3 fundamentals that will allow these chips to be the most effective. One is we want people to use them for minimally 2 to 3 days, leaving them on while you take a shower and when you go to bed. You do not need to take them off. They're not damaged by water. They're not activated or damaged by excessive heat or cold. They're only activated once they get within the field. So leaving them on long enough and giving the body an ample amount of time to entrain to the energies that are stored within the holograms is extremely important. The second thing is the location, making sure that you get them in the right spot. Again, as I said, that this is based off of acupuncture, so knowing that there are certain acupuncture pressure points to where these chips will be worn is very simple in terms of where the company has identified for the average person to place them, and that information can be found on our websites on the placement section for each of the various products respectively. The third thing is probably the one that is in the equation of success, the one that typically is faulted, which is proper hydration. We ask everyone to consume at least 8 to 10 glasses of water a day for proper hydration, to refrain from excessive use of coffee, tea, alcohol, sodas, anything that has caffeine and alcohol, which would essentially be a diuretic, is flushing the body of the water that the body needs to be successful with these chips. So just pure water is all you need, and optimally, as I said, 8 to 10 glasses a day. From there, we know that the majority of people will have a positive effect with these cord chips. We've also recently introduced the sinus allergy relief, as I said. This one is extremely simple to place. It just goes right behind the right ear. And again, most people will begin to see a rapid reduction in symptoms associated with sinus allergies or even colds. And right now, this being the winter time of this year, we've had amazing success stories with this sinus allergy relief chips. The CX2 is designed to enhance the performance of athletes, whether at high school or collegiate level, or even professionals. And so we're seeing a lot of professionals on television nowadays wearing the bands, and we're hearing a lot about what they're doing with them now. And so, again, the bands used in conjunction with our CX2 chips make them even more effective than just the bands alone. The EMF chip is one that you want everyone in your family and in your circle of influence to be utilizing. It is designed to counteract the low-frequency electromagnetic radiation that is emitted from cell phones. The majority of us spend a lot of time nowadays on cell phones, and we're starting to find out that extensive use of cell phones could be a possible indicator of higher incidences of brain tumors and cancer, and it could even be linked to Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. The studies are still out. The government has still not made a decision as far as to place a warning label on cell phones. So right now, this chip is allowing you to err on the side of caution and remove yourself from the government study, which is saying we need more data before we make a decision. So everyone you know should have an EMF chip on their cell phone and on their Bluetooth earpiece device. The CX2 Plus wristbands are relatively new. Here within the last 6 weeks, they work in conjunction with our CX2 chips. It is the most powerful energy wristband in the world. There is certain competition out there as far as claiming to have bands similar to ours, but when put into a test head-to-head, hands down, there is no comparison, and they will see it in a matter of seconds as far as how effective our band is compared to theirs. And it's done non-invasively by stimulating certain acupuncture meridians that are on the wrist in certain locations that also will improve balance, energy, endurance, and mental focus and mental clarity. We've also come